There's something that your guides need you to understand right now, because I feel like you're trying to explain the color blue to blind people. Like, that's what you're doing. So the people around you, I'm going to tell you a secret that I wish someone would have told me when I first started spiritually awakening. Do not try to explain to others what you're experiencing spiritually. Like, oh my God, I had this dream and I saw this happening. Be careful with that. Or, plant medicine works, or the universe provides, or whatever it is that you're experiencing, right? Because you're, as a person who's spiritually ascending, you're starting to get like angel numbers, and spirit's going to wake you up, and you're going to see things, you're going to experience things that no one else can understand except for me. I understand it all because I've been through it all. You're going to tell people, like, I fought these demons in a dream. I beat these entities. They were coming in my room at night, touching me, doing this, and I made it all stop. I worked with the galactic. I worked with guides. The Pleiadians showed up in my dreams. They told me, I got you. They showed me things about the government. There's things that you're going to see, and it's going to be wild as hell. You're going to go to that different astral realms, especially my astral travelers. You already know, if you have these lines, you see those lines on my palm? They go this way. Those lines, you powerful astral traveler. If you got the X in the middle of your hand right here, or a bunch of X's like I do, you are a very psychic. You see that X in the middle? I've got a bunch of them everywhere. You're very psychic, and you're here to use those psychic abilities to not only heal yourself and help yourself, but help others. You're going to try to explain to these people over and over again, like, this is what I'm experiencing. You have to understand, these people are going to look at you like you're crazy, and they'll try to put you in a mental hospital. But like I said, this is not talking bad about blind people. I'm not saying that. But imagine someone's blind. They are born blind. They never saw colors before. Maybe in their dreams, but they never saw colors. Even if they saw it in their dreams, they never saw colors before. And you're going to them, it's the color blue. And they're like, what color? Well, my shirt's the color blue. This pool on the floor is the color blue. They're not going to, because they're like, what does it look like? There's no way you can explain to them what it looks like. Right? Just like they can't explain to you what it's like being in a matrix and believing that we are not spiritual beings healing here on earth and doing all this work. The same way that they make no sense to you, you're making no sense to them. So save yourself a headache. Instead of trying to make them understand, just keep doing what you're doing and continue to be the light for the collective. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Maybe not in this lifetime will you fully see humans ascend. Maybe never, right? But what you're doing is you're the core of the light. And I want to explain this to you because your guys need you to know that you're this core, right? It doesn't matter everybody else is not ascending. It matters if the key core, us, the powerful light workers, the star children who are being born now, those of us who were born at that time, the third wave of the generations that came here to heal. If you stay being that core, right? You're that core of light, and you're in the middle, and you continue to provide that light, it will transmute through the rest of the people and the galactic. You have to be the core light, though, because if you break character and you don't continue to be that light worker, that star seed, and you don't continue to have faith in what you can do, and you forget that you are powerful, and it doesn't matter who understands you or not. Let them call you crazy. Let them say whatever they want. If it's working for you, just continue to do it. Because at the end of the day, you're the core key and the light, and we need you. And if you start letting these people make you feel crazy, we're going to lose light workers. And another thing, don't lose faith, because Spirit's saying, just because you don't see the manifestations coming right now, just trust and believe. Right now, the guides have been busy bringing people their manifestations. People's wishes are coming true. Finances are growing. People are getting lucky. I'm hearing dumb luck. The universe is bringing luck to you in some form or another. If you don't see it right in this moment, don't worry about it. It's manifesting behind the scenes. So the spirit team and the guides in the galactic have been busy trying to bring the light workers and the star seeds their financial abundance, and they're bringing it to you, but they want you to learn lessons on this route. So if you're learning a lesson right now of not spending too much or saving money, or you're too giving, you're too nurturing, if you're learning those lessons right now, it's for your highest good, because when you do receive whatever you receive, they're going to want you to be prepared for it. I have learned many financial lessons, many giving, many taking, many lessons. And I'll tell you right now, tomorrow, if you got $1 million, are you going to know how to handle that money? No. So if you've learned a big lesson, you're like, I lost this, I lost that, I spent this, I did that. Don't complain about it. Just look at the lessons, because this next time when they're coming, because blessings are always coming to you. You just have to believe that, because, I've believed and they come to me. You have to believe it. Even if you can't like stay every day, be positive, in the back of your mind, in the core brain, you have to be like, I know I'm being blessed no matter what. I'm going through this for a reason. You know, I had to learn the lesson of not to do this or not to give this or not to be that kind of person, because it's going to come to you. And when it does, your spirit team doesn't want to keep, they don't want to see you like struggle or be annoyed anymore. So they're trying to just make you learn the toughest lessons, even though it seems like punishment. You're not being punished. Nobody's being punished. That's a sadistic thought that humans have gravitated towards because of these religious beliefs, okay? Nobody is here punishing you. Nobody's pointing the finger at you, judging you. That's a lie. We do that to ourselves, okay? Because you are spirit. You are one with the universe, and you are God. And those people who are not awake, when they hear me say that, oh, you can't say you're God. No, you don't understand what I mean by that. Like, I'm one with the Creator, right? I'm one with the Creator. So I'm creating my own image, my own life here, and I'm a co-creator. So why would the God that you're telling me about point to me and tell me that I don't deserve this, or I'm going to go to hell if I make a mistake? Nothing's a mistake. They're lessons. Earth is a school. It's a school that you're learning the lessons. This is like you got your backpack on, you came to Earth, you're learning these lessons. You're going to repeat lessons with the same people, the same patterns, the same situations, the same relationships, because spirit, your spirit wanted to learn. You wanted to grow and ascend. You wanted to grow and you wanted to ascend. And so you chose to learn these lessons. Nobody is making you do it. So you, tomorrow, if you want to say, I don't want to learn that lesson with this person no more. I don't want to learn that lesson with the finances no more. Don't do it then. But stop telling yourself, like, I'm learning lessons. I got it. You don't keep repeating that. So what I'm saying to you is all of this that I'm telling you, Spirit wants you to be prepared mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and physically. If you've been single for a long time, especially, and people come into your life right now, just expect two things. There's always the test, and then there's the true divine counterpart. The test will remind you of your ex. Oh, I feel like I know them forever. How do you know them? Your stomach hurts? That's not butterflies. That's a warning. Your stomach is your intuition. Your gut is your angel. Listen to that shit. Listen to it like you've listened. Just listen to it. It's very important, because you're going to get the test and you're going to get the real person, okay? If you've been single for a long time, you chose that. You've been celibate, you haven't dated, you haven't gone out, you chose to do this whole thing. Spirit's bringing you a divine counterpart. But there's always one test before that. I met a test the other day. It happens. So be prepared for the finances to come. The love that you've been waiting on, and receive it. Open your heart to receive it. Because if you're like, I don't want to find love, blah, blah, the universe will hear that, and that's what will happen. It will manifest itself. So be ready. Be appreciative, be grateful. Even if you're irritated with people, places, or things, be grateful. Stay away from people, especially during Mercury in retro and Saturn in retrograde. Saturn is the planet of lessons. It's the grandfather of the planets, and he comes in and he's like, all right, kids, time to learn those big lessons. And he's literally the planet of lessons, right? And you have to stay away from lessons right now. Keep yourself, if you need to be by yourself for a while, for the next month or two, for Mercury in retro and Saturn in retrograde, I would strongly suggest to steer clear of people. Remember, there's a pre-shadow and post-shadow. The first 10 days of Mercury in retro, you start like talking funny, communications off, phones might not work. Watch your finances during this time, because don't even, I've made major purchases by accident on Mercury retrograde. I had to go get the money back. I thought it was $3 and I spent $300 by accident. This happens. It happens. So be very careful with that. Mercury in retro, Saturn in retro. It could be lessons on communication or finances coming to you. Okay. All I can tell you is this: remain, if you have to be by yourself, especially, okay. If you have issues with any drinking or addictions or any of that, Mercury in retro loves to teach people the lessons during this time. I don't go to bars, clubs. First of all, I don't go there anyway, but during this time, I for sure don't go, because there will be temptations and people will fall back on their old habits. Don't ruin what you've done all up into this time. You did that on your own. Don't go out there and allow it to happen, because I'm telling you, it could happen by mistake. You could just be out and then you could drink, whatever it is. Just don't do it to yourself. Stay home for the next month. You can do it. You've been doing it for a while and you're like, I've been home I'm in hermit mode this whole time. I understand that, but continue to do that, because it's going to be important for you, because the next chapter is the blessings. So I need you to not fuck up during this time, okay? All right, guys, I love you. I hope this message helped you, and drop a comment below and let me know how it helped and if it helped you. I love you so much. Bye.